We often think how to make our bread healthy. Today let's add oats and honey to our bread and make a healthy alternative to our regular white bread. This bread is soft and has a very nutty flavor. I am sure you will love this bread. So let's make honey and oats bread today. Before we begin the recipe, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel Bakes by Kanika. So let's begin the recipe. For this recipe, I have taken rolled oats here and powdered it in a mixer to form an oatmeal. As there is no gluten in oats, we need to add some all-purpose flour to give it a structure. To make the bread tender, we will add milk powder to it. Now we will add some salt and now we will mix the mixture so that everything gets combined properly. So before adding instant yeast, we need to mix the mixture so that when yeast is added into the mixture, the salt in the dough doesn't kill the yeast. We will take honey and add to water in a container. Mix it properly and then add it to the dry mix and then form a dough. Here I have kneaded the dough using my hands. However, if you have a stand mixer, please knead it using a dough hook, as it's always easier to knead a dough for breads using a stand mixer, as it takes less time and gives better results. However, if we knead it using our hands, it will take a much longer time. Here I have kneaded for approximately 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes to achieve the desired result. Also, if you feel that your dough is slightly dry, you may add 1 or 2 tablespoons of water extra to get this sticky dough of mass. We need to remember that all doughs are different and the quality of dough and how coarse your dough is or coarse your flour is, the quantity of water will differ. We will take out the dough on a countertop and knead it as shown here. That is in the form of a V. We will just take, for using one hand, we will take it on one side of the V and using the other hand on the other side. So this ensures a uniform kneading of the dough and a proper gluten can be developed. So as we have used oats here, it is a very coarse flour, and we will see that it takes time to be kneaded properly. So be patient and knead the dough properly. Once done, when the dough will be stretched, it will not break, and that is called a window pane test. And after that, we will be adding oil in it. We will now knead the dough till all the oil gets absorbed into the dough. We will take a container and grease the container and the dough properly. Then we will keep it covered in a warm place till it doubles in size. See, the dough has doubled in size beautifully. For baking the bread, I have taken a bread tin and applied butter on all sides properly. Always use butter to grease the container, as it prevents the bread from sticking to the sides once baked. Also, as an additional security, I have put a parchment paper at the bottom of the pan so that it's very easy to pull out the bread once baked. So now let's take out the dough on a countertop and shape it into a log as shown here. Now we will keep the dough in the bread tin with the seam side downwards and the smooth top upwards, and press it slightly so that your bread almost covers the pan, and rest the bread will cover the pan once it proofs for the second time. We will now cover the pan with a cling film or a plastic wrap and keep it in a warm place till it doubles in size. Now the bread has almost doubled in size. As this is an oats bread with high quantity of oats, it will slightly be a dense bread and not rise as much as a whole white bread. But I promise you this will taste so good. We will brush it with some milk for browning and sprinkle some oats on top. Now our bread is ready to be baked. We will bake this bread in a preheated oven at 210 degrees Celsius for first 10 minutes and then reduce the temperature to 180 degrees Celsius and bake for another 15 minutes. Also, while preheating the oven, preheat a cast iron pan with the oven. When adding the bread to the oven, add hot boiling water to the pan. This will generate a lot of steam in the oven and give a good rise to the bread and give a very nice color to the bread too. And this ensures a very nice crust to a bread. Now immediately after the bread is out of the oven, using a knife we will loosen the sides of the bread and take out the bread on a cooling rack. This will prevent the bread from being soggy. Now slice the bread only when it is cooled completely. Please keep in mind that the bread keeps on cooking in the middle till the time it is not cooled completely. So in order to get a good texture of your bread, we need to cool the bread completely before slicing the bread. Isn't the bread looking gorgeous? This bread has such a beautiful and nutty texture and toasts so well. We use it for open sandwiches also. Uses are endless and use it and eat it the way you like. Bake this bread and let me know in comments. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel Bakes by Kanika. See you and bye for now till we meet in the next recipe. See you. Bye bye.